Formula One, Craig Slater's joined me now, has had a bit of a reshuffle. Explain who's gone where and why.
Musical chairs.
Yes.
I was just thinking, if you played F1 musical chairs, you'd have to use The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. But anyway, this is what's happened. Fred Vasseur, we have here, has gone from Alfa Romeo. He was their team principal. He's the new team principal at Ferrari, replacing Mattia Binotto. We've got Andreas Seidl here, McLaren's team boss, really turned around their fortunes in the last 4 or 5 years. He is moving to Alfa Romeo. More about him in a moment. He is going to be replaced by Andrea Stella, who was an executive director at McLaren, big engineering background, an internal promotion for him. But the big mover is this man, as far as I'm concerned, Vicky. Andreas Seidl. Sources have told me that he was approached for the Ferrari job before Fred Vasseur got it. He's going to Alfa Romeo, but that team is going to be Audi in 2026. A big manufacturer team, part of the Volkswagen Group, coming into Formula One, building their own engines. They intend to be a force, and by the looks of it, getting him on board at this stage, it seems they want to come in 2026 as a team capable of winning the World Championship.
So Alfa Romeo, that will no longer exist as
correct.
such,
Well, they're effectively, Alfa Romeo is a Ferrari brand, just to complicate things further. They had a kind of sponsorship deal with what is the Sauber team, the Swiss-based team, founded by Peter Sauber, but that has been bought out by the Volkswagen Group. And Andreas Seidl has a deeper history with the Volkswagen Group. He took Porsche to 3 successive Le Mans championships in the 2010s, so they know all about him. I would say after Christian Horner, as a race team boss, a pure race team boss, he is the most highly rated in Formula One. Toto Wolff, a slightly different creature, a bit more of an owner, businessman type entrepreneur figure, but he is very, very highly rated. So that will be a blow, no question about it, at McLaren.
Okay, so let's go to this one then, because what's going to happen with the dynamics of Ferrari with this gentleman coming in?
Well, Fred Vasseur has a deep history with Charles Leclerc. And people are looking at this and saying, is this good news politically for Charles Leclerc? He's been probably seen as the better of the 2 Ferrari drivers, but he's in this quite close partnership with Carlos Sainz there. Sainz outscored him in their first year together. Leclerc had a big advantage this year, adapted to the new car rather better than Carlos Sainz is. But Fred Vasseur managed Leclerc in junior Formula. He was his team boss when Leclerc first came into Formula One with Alfa Romeo. The feeling is he might prefer to have a more clearly demarcated 1 and 2, but you know that Carlos Sainz will not want to play second fiddle to anyone.
No.
He brings a lot of sponsorship money to Ferrari via the Spanish bank Santander, so
could that see a reshuffle of then Sainz sort of thinking, hang on a minute?
Well, interestingly, Sainz's father has close connections with Audi.
Okay.
In the future, so who knows if down the line, if things don't work out for Sainz, and he's still, you know, seen as a kind of A-list driver in F1 around the time when they properly brand themselves as Audi, that he might be one of the big names going to that team. But this is the team to keep your eye on, this Alfa Romeo, soon to be Audi in 2026. You wonder, will they want a top German, a big name German? Might they try and attract Sebastian Vettel out of retirement, maybe, or someone like Mick Schumacher potentially there. So this is a big move today, no question. And he's got a big job, Andrea Stella, to follow Andreas Seidl at McLaren. But maybe this is a more balanced leadership structure, just finally to say, Vicky, that McLaren now have, because they've got Zak Brown, who's their chief executive, who does a lot of the political negotiations and a lot of the media duties. He's very much the face of McLaren and the voice of McLaren. Maybe Zak Brown will continue to do that and let Andrea Stella get on with simply running the race team. So maybe that might work out as a sensible kind of balanced option for them. But yeah, they've moved quickly. Let's see how they get on, because that man is a big miss.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for clearing all that.